Don't worry too much about it. It will hurt him in the long run. Both him and the Cardinals. Cardinals took an $8 million penalty hit for that decision. And I think Detroit probably took a $12 million penalty hit. Conclusion: they'll be screaming for their cap penalties to be cleared within the next 2 seasons, if not sooner, because they can't sign free agents. Don't need to tell me to chill, man. I'm just simply asking you a question. I've been sitting here for 5 minutes. It takes you 5 minutes to load up. You must have that AOL dial up speed. Captain Obvious.
I go to the NFL, I'll be the best humanitarian in the league. Visit 6 children's hospitals in 1 week. Well, I'll do better than great.
I don't know what's going on with this guy. I resent the invite. Join when you're updated. You.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear.
Primetime showdown. Let's give him some of this get right.
EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. They bring him down. Mark Barron in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carry down for Kali2, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mikel Roby-Coleman. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Brown on the carry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll leave it for Kelly complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now gone. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season.
Don't worry, you're going to get your ass whipped.
They're going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Going up top for Cup. Touchdown, LA! In for the score. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll win it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. It gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run it down out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. As he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, gone. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Off throwing again. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not... returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second down, here's Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run again with Hunt. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is caught. It's close. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Super one. 12, 12.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll put it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes to throw once more. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's Brown. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Super. 12, 12, 12, 12. Maverick. 5.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he's reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Man, it's Cup. He's got it. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens.
You need to go for it because you was going to lose this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Brown. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's getting the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Los Angeles, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everyone.